Hi, it's counselor and educator and founder of the center, Dr. Greg Jantz. So just a few moments to talk about a difficult mental health topic, and it's navigating bipolar disorder and all the challenges around bipolar. Now, I'm just going to say it's not easy. I've authored 46 books in the mental health area, and I can tell you this is not easy. I do talk about bipolar in the book. Um, well, several of my books, but Life Beyond Depression is one title that's really important, Living Beyond Depression. And I can tell you that this is significant. It's also something that we've got to address if we've been diagnosed. How am I going to live successfully and have a sense of purpose and meaning if I've been labeled bipolar? All right, understanding bipolar disorder, mood swings between highs and lows, and the highs we call sometimes mania, and you can do anything and stay up for days nearly, and you kind of almost believe you're invincible. It's an amazing euphoric feeling to be in these mania. And also the lows, that's the depression. So you may have several days of high highs, and then you crash and you're very low, and you feel despair. Yeah. So you go from high energy, impulsive decisions, little need for sleep, to deep sadness, hopelessness, loss of motivation. Sometimes you may have, this is what can be a little confusing, just long periods of stability in between. And you go, wow, I'm doing really well. And then it happens again. So it's a cycle. It's a medical condition. It's not a sign of a weakness or something that's a person's fault. It really is something that is going on in our physiology that is causing this to happen. So that's why I go, be careful about self-blame. Some of the common challenges, I made a list here: unpredictable mood that can disrupt our daily life. It's just, everything feels unpredictable. You certainly can have strained relationships due to these misunderstandings around behaviors, difficulty in school, work relationships. People don't know what's going on, and you may feel like you're being judged. There can be, I put trouble with sleep. I used to work in sleep research. I can tell you that's a big one. Concentration, decision making. And then, of course, there's these deep feelings of shame and guilt. And then you just want to isolate and you go, I can't believe it. So now, routine is really important as just a beginning step. We must look at the whole person. So I start with the spiritual. What do we believe spiritually? Next, physiology. Physical side of our lives, what's going on in our body chemistry, from brain chemistry to blood work to thyroid to hormones to digestion. What's going on? Do I have any physical exercise in my life? Is there a history of medication? Is there a medication that I'm taking that is causing my body to be off? So this is where working with the team, like what we do here at the center, Plays of Hope, a team of professionals, to really help us drill down to what are the root causes, what are all the influences, and sometimes people get mislabeled bipolar. There's different types of bipolar, and we're just talking about it generally here, but we get mislabeled, and it wasn't that at all. It was something else going on in your body that looked like a psychological disorder, and so you got labeled. All right, and here's some things we know are important. Diet, nutrition, super important. There's IV nutrient therapy that can be helpful. There's hyperbaric oxygen therapy that can be helpful to the body. These are some things I'm talking about, generalities. There can be, well, we need to avoid alcohol, by the way. Alcohol, drugs, any stimulant. Avoid those 10 cups of coffee. We can get some really good support nutritionally, and we utilize a naturopathic approach as well. And so those naturopathic interventions can be really helpful. bipolar, there could be different reasons. And that's why we want to look at the whole person, cover all the bases. And I like to say that it's more than manageable, because sometimes we can get down, it's a 1,000-piece puzzle. You got down to the last few pieces of the puzzle, and there's been some things that have never been looked at, and that's what held the answer to what was going on. So we see ourselves, as the mental health team, we're the detectives. They're going to find what is missing, what has not been addressed that could really be influencing this bipolar behavior. So if it's you or somebody that you love greatly and you're seeing this, or they've been diagnosed, look and see at what are the options. We have a program where people are here and we're working with them over time, and we know that if we stay with it, there can be good solutions. So I just want to mention that, because there is hope, because we can have a plan, and we can have a team that's looking at this from different angles and really putting together a plan of hope. So just visit a place of hope and see what are the things we're doing that could be beneficial as we look at navigating a bipolar diagnosis.